Science is everything. When you talk about solving problems, you need to develop a scientific mindset. We're going to look at some of the scientists and technologies from Africa that have made tremendous contribution in the field of STEM.
We want you to ask questions and have new ideas, play with things and tinker and build experiments, because that's what scientists do. Our overall goal is to inspire kids who might not otherwise have the chance to pursue science and to do it at the front lines of exploration.
All students are natural explorers and naturally curious, and if we can bring anything to the table to kind of further that curiosity, then I feel like we've done our job.
Today we had a field trip out to this lovely island. It's really just a way to get out into nature. We really wanted the kids to just ask questions about what you're seeing around yourself.
I've never gone on an exploration or adventure before, so this kind of like adventurous to me.
We're observing and talking about the universe.
This is where the coast happens. There are waves crashing down on the sand, and you can see how dynamic and active this landscape really is.
What I remember from 5th grade or middle school is being on field trips or getting to do chemistry like with your hands. And I think it's those moments that really inspire somebody to pursue that later on in the career. You really want to blow their minds about the scale and the grandness of the universe so that they get more curious to ask more questions.
All right, anyone have a guess of how big, how much sand we would need to represent the number of stars in our whole universe?
3 billion of these.
All right. Think of all of the beaches in all of the world, plus the deserts.
My mind is literally blown right now because I didn't know there were so many stars out there, so many galaxies. So now that I know, I'm curious to know more about what else is out there.
There's life on Earth. There should be life on other planets.
Pine, mature wood. Pine, mature wood.
My favorite thing was checking the particles with a microscope.
I never knew that seeing sand with a microscope would look so beautiful.
Almost 100% of the students had never done anything real life research. I think it really fascinates some of them.
We then tried to bring that back to the classroom. Being a scientist is really just a state of mind. And if you incorporate these ideas of trying to build this new knowledge and incorporate the scientific method into your way of thinking, new knowledge is everywhere and nowhere is boring.
This one will capture the solar flare. Are you getting it? During the day, more than you get in the afternoon. So you get more data in the day when the sun is very bright.
We basically try to make the program a hands-on. So from using a real-life equipment to get data directly from the sun, to students developing their robotic mission, to building a mock-up rover.
So today we're going to be talking about how we land on Mars, and it's very, very tricky. Mars' atmosphere is only 1% of Earth's atmosphere. So if our atmosphere is like this, Mars' atmosphere is like this.
We had this activity where they had to come up with a Mars rover design. And the theory is, like, once they have their rover design, now they're going to land on Mars with their rover. And the rover we were using was a water balloon.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3,
They're going to give you another grant. The stakes are higher. We're going to be dropping from the top floor. The point is to inspire the engineering design process where If first you don't succeed, try again, and reiterate and tinker and observe what happened.
We then use a plastic sheet to form something like a parachute, so that to reduce the drag, to increase the drag that will reduce the velocity.
We're going to Mars.
It's important for you guys to believe in yourself from this age, because if you actually develop that mentality, then you can go places and become very competitive in the global world. I feel very fulfilled that everybody that actually attended was impacted one way or the other.
It's very important because science is life.
Science is awesome. I love science.
The hope is that this brief week-long experience is enough to spark that interest and that motivation that will last these students forever.
This is kind of the best adventure I've ever had.